Hello, everybody. I am Mama Cougar, aka Kittee Lane, that baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia, and we are here in the castle of Create and Relate. This video is not a tutorial. However, it is traveling with me on my designing journey. And what I'm actually doing is making a blanket to be a prototype to a larger blanket. The blanket that I will be focusing on next year is called the Big Dumb Seasonal Blanket. And what I'm going to be making is a smaller one, a prototype, that will be very useful. The yarn that I will be using that I know of is called Lita. It is approximately 330 meters, and I'm using the colorways red, rose, pink, and cream. I will be bordering it in this beautiful teal that comes with no ball band. And they don't offer a crochet hook size to use with this. I do know the hook size that I will be using because this one looks like a small 4-weight. The Lita, however, looks like but it said DK weight in the bag. That's a small 4-weight. This is a DK weight. And I will be using a 6.0 because I want the drape, especially for the design that I'm thinking about. But I have to see how it works up first. I'm not really giving any specs, so to speak, because I'm kind of piddling my way through this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, and one extra. Okay. I think that I want to use the waffle stitch. I tried this with the number 4 weight, and I kind of like the way it worked out, but at the same time, and I don't know why I didn't use the foundation double crochet to start this, but I didn't, so there you have it. And it's okay. It is quite all right. And I am just simply making my first row double crochets. My original thought process was to have everybody pick stitches. Was going to throw out a few stitches, and we all pick. And I figured that was a bit too much because then we would have different heights. It would be difficult to keep up with the size. So I figured if we stuck with the basic stitch throughout the double crochet, just trying various things with it, then we could keep the consistency throughout the blanket, especially when it comes to framing and adding the border. Sometimes when I change up I feel like I'm starting all over again in crocheting. Okay, I've completed my bottom row. Turn myself this way for you all. Okay. Let the waffling begin. I am using a Furl Artistry 6.0. This was recently gifted to me and it has become my favorite hook. To the point that I actually sleep with this hook. It's that bad, y'all. It is. It is that bad. Like I said, this is not a tutorial video. However, I will tell you what I'm doing. And all I'm doing here is I start the first of the row off with a regular double crochet. And I want my waffles to be 5 stitches wide. So I'm using that as the first stitch at the beginning. And then I did 4 more front post double crochet. Then 5 back post double crochet. And I just completed 5 front post double crochet. And now I'm going to do the back post, 5 of those. And I will end with 4 front post double crochet and a regular double crochet in the end. And that accounts for my 25 chains in the beginning. Now I only did 26 chains because I like to build my double. I think it gives it a much cleaner looking edge. Okay. Here. You can see what I have going on. And now as I chain 1 and turn my work, I'm going to build that first double crochet. And then where I went front post before, in the next 4, I'm going to do back post this time. So do those first 4 with the back post double crochet. I can stop twisting my work up. Okay. There we are. And now I'm going to come back with the front post. And it makes it look like a long smooth line on one side, and then you can see the ridges built within on the other. When you see me fiddling on the end, I run my tail up the side. But this is what we have going on. And you can see those ridges coming out right here. And how it just looks like straight bars. And when you flip it over to the other side, it's vice versa. So you get the same results on both sides. Now here I go back to my front post double crochet and then back post. And even though I'm making these 5 stitches wide, because it's double crochet and to give it more of a squared look, I am only using 4 rows. So there'll be 5 stitches wide but 4 rows high. So I am on the 4th row. This is the last of everything being in the same direction, and then I'm going to switch directions, meaning where I went front post before, I'm now going to be doing back post, and where I went back post before, I'm now going to be doing front post. And some of you are looking at this saying, looks like you're making a scarf. No, I'm only making one of the panels. But the longer we work on it, the more you'll see. All right. So I have successfully done 4 rows. So now this one will start the transition, and when I turn it around, I see that here from my side I should be doing a back post, but this is the row that I want to switch that. I'm now going to make this part look like this part. So I'm going to build my double, and instead of the back post here, I'm going to turn this into the front post for the next 4. And then I'm going to, where I would do front post here, I'm going to take that to the back post. So I'm just doing the opposite of what I had been doing. And I'm going to do that for the next 4 rows. Some people call this design the basket weave, and you'll see why in just a moment. This gives you a really beautiful texture. And I would say that it's safe for babies as it doesn't offer really big holes that they can get tangled up in. Can you see the crisscross going on here? That's why they call it basket weave. Okay. So far, so good. I'm entering the third row of the second section. And just because this is the prototype, I am not going to go beyond these first two sections. I don't think. Because I want to see how the stitches are going to go together. And we shouldn't have any problems. That's the third row of the second section, and we'll move up into our fourth and final row, maybe. There we go. Fourth and final row. Now here's where I have a choice. Do I want to complete this or fill this out so that it looks more like the bottom? I'll try it and see. And then making it like the bottom, I am only doing double crochets all the way across. No front posts, no back posts. Just straight double crochets all the way across. And that'll give me the separation between the stitches. think from here I will go into the V-stitch. Okay, so that is what I have so far. And to do my V-stitch, I'm going to build my double, followed by another double. I'm going to skip a stitch and do a double crochet, chain one, double crochet in the next stitch, skip two, and place another V-stitch, skip two, and place V-stitch number three. I should have 7 if my count is correct. And then that's V-stitch number 4, V-stitch number 5, V-stitch number 6, V-stitch number 7, I should have 3 stitches left at the end, skip 1, and double crochet, and double crochet, and that worked out perfectly. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Y'all forgive me, I have a song stuck in my head. Not the actual melody to it, but the ad-lib part of it. How does that look so far? Too far-fetched? I'm going to end up making 4 panels like this. So I have 6 more. I don't know if I'm going to do the crisscross. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do the crisscross. I might go back and forth between these 2 elements. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think I'm liking this, y'all. Yeah, I think I like this a lot. I just wanted to hang out with you all for about a half an hour or so. I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to take the V-stitches out, and I'm going to do 3 more sections of this, and then I'll do the V-stitch, and then I'll do 3 of those sections V-stitch and end it out with 5. So I might be able to show you that tomorrow. Who knows? Don't forget that self-love is the greatest love of all. See you next time.